Georgie Pearman, the Lucky Onion Group has done relatively very well in a short space of time. How did it get its start?
Sam and I were living in London and I was working as a lawyer, and Sam was running a Michelin star restaurant up there. And when we had children, we decided we wanted a bit of a change of lifestyle. And so we wanted our own place, but we're trying to get a place in London, and we kept being outbid on everything. And so Sam, having looked around sort of places in London, went a bit further afield, and eventually Sam came across the old Royal Well Tavern. It's on a little back street so people wouldn't sort of know where it is. And Cheltenham's a brilliant place for, I think young businesses starting, and it's had so many young businesses starting, lots of entrepreneurs. Eventually we got offered another site, so that was through Punch Taverns, and we were sort of, I think we were probably paying very, very little rent. I can't even remember what it is now. Then they liked what we were doing, and so they came to us and they said, would you like the Wheatsheaf Inn in Northleach? And it was a time of sort of the crash, really. So I think Punch Taverns were struggling, and we got offered it on very, very minimal rent. We just had to step in the day it was going bust. So we did that, took it over, and that was sort of our second site. And then Julian Dunkerton of Superdry, sort of been to our first one, like what we were doing there, came to the second one, Wheatsheaf, and sort of wanted to invest.
Cheltenham is blessed with a lot of fine restaurants and hotels. What makes Lucky Onion Group so unique?
Sam and I are quite specific about what we like, and when we go out we're quite specific about where we want to eat and things like that. So we're very sort of design focused, and Sam is sort of food and drink man, that's his passion, and he's really sort of into the menus, the provenance, the artisan beers, craft beers, and sort of really going for the best of the best. So although it might not always be local, he's going for the best produce that they can find generally. Yeah, and we've got amazing staff, I think, and I think tiering, the food, the drink, design, great staff who really feel passionate about what they do and enjoy it. And hopefully that sort of comes together, all the little elements come together to create a nice atmosphere so that people can have a nice time.
How would you like, going forward, businesses, the business community, to engage with the Lucky Onion Group?
So we have Nicole, who's our sort of sales manager, who works at our head office, and she's in contact with all the local businesses. She's often holding sort of networking breakfasts and things for local businesses. I know she works quite closely with the Chamber of Commerce, and we do lots of different packages. So from breakfast, I think they're priced at 131. They do sort of £34 per person, which includes breakfast, coffees all mornings and things like that. But you can also just go in there and have a meeting, sit on one of the sofas and have a glass of water, so you don't actually need to spend any money. So it can be from the sort of startups, which generally don't have that much money, to the really big companies where we have special corporate codes with and transactions with, because they put a lot of business, like bedroom business, our way and things like that. But we're happy, whoever it is, whenever it is, just to come in and just be using the places, really.
And for the next 12 to 18 months, what would you say your vision for the Lucky Onion Group is?
So we've got the building next door to 131, which hopefully is going to be another 11 bedrooms, and then we're going to extend the restaurant and bar space to the front and hopefully joining the two buildings. Then, so that will create a much more sort of powerful image, I think, for 131 on the promenade. We've also got the Wild Duck in Ewan, which is a 12-bedroom pub in beautiful sort of medieval pub, and we're going to be adding more bedrooms onto that. We're hoping to be about 20 bedrooms, so that's not quite in planning, but it will be going into planning shortly. And then we've got another smaller pub, which I can't really talk about because it's still in negotiations at the moment. So I think we get sent details of properties the whole time, and Sam is always out looking at properties. We don't have a long-term game plan in terms of where we want to be in 10, 20, 30 years. All that we know is that we really enjoy what we're doing and we love it, and if the right property comes along, then and it looks like it will work and it's in the right situation, then we'll take a look at it and speak to Julian and hopefully do it.